You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all, 7:01. Thanks for joining us for the 48 Fastcast. Check that out, a sunrise. Haven't seen that in quite a few days. So, yeah, we will see the sun today. We'll warm up today. So, some exciting news on this fine Tuesday.
Love to see that, and, dealing with these clouds the past few days, it has felt very winter-like, but it's nice to see the sun a little bit, Eric.
Yeah, a little bit goes a long way here. We've had a few hours of sunshine here in the entire month of December, and here we are on the 9th of December, and we are expecting some sun today. Not from start to finish. We're expecting some clouds to move in by mid to late morning, but then we're all sunny again by the afternoon. It is cold, a lot colder than your Monday morning. Temperatures right now are in the mid to upper 20s, couple low 30s, a touch more mild there, I guess. 36 is not mild, a touch warmer, I should say. Russellville out to the Shoals. We've got 29 right now in Moulton, 28 Decatur. But there's your temperature change, anywhere from 5 to almost 20 degrees colder than the same time yesterday. Thankfully, we did have a little bit of a breeze with us overnight that has prevented any widespread freezing fog from developing and has also made the frost that we have out there just a bit lighter. So a quick scrape with that ice scraper on your car or truck windshield and you're on your way. I mentioned some clouds coming in for mid to late morning. There they are showing up nicely here on satellite and radar. We'll talk about some warmer days coming your way here in a few minutes.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, you can see that sun shining down on the Parkway this morning at 7:02, and things have really been going pretty well in the Huntsville area as far as traffic is concerned. But we have seen this accident over near the Willard Dam right now. Now the lane is blocked there on Alabama 101 due to this crash that's happened there on the bridge. So just be aware of that if you're heading in that area. I know there was some construction going on there in the area yesterday, so not sure if that's still going on, but that's going to add to the, of course, slowdowns there. And then we are seeing some slowdowns on 72 heading through or close to the Providence area right now. 565 and 65 both look good, though. Your drive times also not looking too bad if you're heading from Decatur to Huntsville, about 20 minutes. Gina.
Jonathan, thank you. 32 Madison firefighters are suing the city. They say they have not been getting paid fairly for the past year. City leaders implemented a new pay scale back in September of last year. They said it would compensate firefighters fairly. However, many allege that's not been happening. They're outlining some certain steps on a new pay scale that leads to a firefighter's pay increasing, but the firefighters say they aren't being paid in according to that scale. So a spokesperson from the city of Madison released a statement reading in part, quote, "The resulting compensation plan was designed to modernize the city's pay system. Madison's compensation and benefits program remains competitive within our region." To read that full lawsuit and statement from the city, you can head to this story on our website, WAFF.com.
Well, in Madison also, city leaders have decided to sign on to a lawsuit about how your tax dollars are distributed when you buy things online. Right now, sales tax for online purchases go to the Alabama Department of Revenue. Some of that money is given to the state and then the rest is given to local governments. Officials in several of Alabama's largest cities, including Mountain Brook, Tuscaloosa, and Mobile, argue that millions of dollars are being lost when it's handed over. Madison City Council voted 5-2 last night to join the lawsuit. Decatur city leaders also decided last night, but they decided not to sign on to that lawsuit, but they did say they support the effort. Some council members agree that cities across the state are not being treated fairly by how those taxes are divided up. They also shared concerns about the cost of suing and the potential length of time it could take before the lawsuit is resolved. Mayor Kent Lawrence released this statement saying the simplified seller's use tax is not being handled in a way that treats cities fairly. The distribution is uneven, shortchanging communities like ours. I support efforts to correct this process, end quote. The current tax distribution format was established in 2015.
Some residents in Fayetteville say they do not want a funeral home to build a crematorium near their houses. Gallant Riverview Funeral Home officials recently submitted a request to the city to rezone some property on Market Street from residential to commercial. The funeral home purchased the lot years ago, and they now want to build a crematorium there. Gary McArdle lives just steps away from the site and has concerns.
There's embalming fluids that you have to worry about if they're burning them. This is exactly like 27 to 30 steps away from my front porch. So not only do I not want to look at that and smell that all the time, but it is a health risk and it's also very bad for the property values.
The Fayetteville City Administrator says they're still gathering information on the proposal. City officials are planning an internal meeting on December 11th with plans for an open discussion on January 8th.
Well, still to come, it's been a big year for Huntsville International Airport, but there's still a lot more on the way. What projects are in the works? Up next. Well, it's been a busy year for Huntsville International Airport, but leaders say they aren't slowing down just yet.
Yeah, there's still a lot of projects in the works for the upcoming year. There are several projects, including increasing the number of concession options. Airport employees are also working to install charging stations at every seat. Airport leaders are looking to make sure people have a place to take their service animals as well.
We also have a new service animal pet relief area in the concourse that is being done right now. It should be open probably early 2026, and we're very excited for that for people who travel with their service animals. It's a new place to take their animals, a nice space where their animals can relax but also do anything they need to do.
A new parking deck is also on the way. We're told most of the project should be done by next year.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Big things happening out there at Fly HSV, and big things happening with our temperatures and the forecast in general. It's been kind of lousy. Tough to come in every day and tell you how not nice it's going to be. Well, today gets a little better, high of 50 degrees. Still not quite at average. We are tomorrow 1 degree above average for your Wednesday. Tomorrow is looking pretty windy. We'll have a front come in Wednesday into Thursday. That knocks down temps back into the 40s. Warmest day we've seen in a long time is Friday, and then another stronger front comes in 58 to 38. That's your high temperature drop Saturday into Sunday. I know Sunday the Rocket City Marathon, so it will be a cold day to run or walk in the marathon, and even colder when you're just standing there cheering on your family member or relative or friend that's actually doing the running or the walking. But small chances for showers as that front comes in. For today, by about mid to late morning, we will be dealing with partly and mostly cloudy skies, but I expect all of us to enjoy some sun as we go into the afternoon. So that's some positive news. 57 wind gusts for Wednesday, about 25 to 30 miles per hour. 60 Friday. That looks fantastic, but another cold week coming next week as we are staying in the 40s and 50s.
All right, well, definitely love to see the warmer temperatures today.
One day at a time.
One day at a time, guys. Yes.
Winter is coming, friends. It happens every year. All right, y'all have a good one. We'll be on air with more news, weather, and traffic throughout the morning, so keep it locked in.